You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
The views expressed by the individuals during this broadcast are their own opinions, and they may not be the same as those of their group or other organizations they may be involved with.
You don't have to worry about being quiet. Hi, how are you? I have a live studio audience member, and she was whispering a minute ago. And I said, I was just telling her, you don't have to whisper. I'm going to tell everybody you're here.
Hi.
Hi. So she says, hi. A friend of mine was up. She had a meeting up in the area. So I said, come by for a puff before you go home. So she's here. And I'm rolling the puff. And it just happened to work out that she walked in at the right time, that, supper was being dished out. And so she had some homemade supper. Now we're having dessert. That's the way it's going. And then she's going to go watch a baseball game.
Waiting.
Whose baseball game?
Zach.
So she's going to go watch one of the kiddos' baseball games. Woohoo. Are you picking up your little to go to that? Perfect.
Go to the mall with her grandfather.
Oh, going to the mall with Granddad. Now that's the way to do it. Granddads are good spoilers. Mm-hmm. Then again, I know Nanas are too because I'm a Nana. And when I take my grandchildren out, I spoil them. Not every time, but I do go through some times where I do spoil them.
My dad learned what boba tea was today.
Oh, boba tea. Yeah, well, that's important to know. I've recently learned about bubble tea too. I only know it well enough to call it bubble tea.
Yep.
Has all those little bubbles on the bottom. My granddaughter has been explaining things to me. Is that who's teaching him? His granddaughter? His granddaughter, yes. It's fun. Have to have a special straw, I've learned, so you can suck up the bubbles or the bobas. Yeah, I've learned all that too. The ladies at one of the coffee shops I was at taught me because I grabbed the wrong straw. They were like, no, you need this straw. My granddaughter would have been awfully upset with me. I don't know what I'm smoking here. It's half of one kind, half of another, and a little bit of something else thrown in.
Jeffrey.
But part of it is this stuff from that delivery. If you haven't used these guys, you should.
Yep, I did.
Yeah. Yeah, so delivery here in Nova Scotia, Bud Drivers. Their stuff is really good. Triple pastries was a really nice.
That East Can stuff. Corey was getting us insane.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're talking about legal stuff now. From East Can, it's one of the LPs down here. They're in the liquor stores too.
Nice.
Yeah.
X8.
Yeah, they're in the liquor stores too. I've had their banana mints. They make a really nice
Tiger cake is good.
Which one?
Tiger cake.
Tiger cake.
And Ken Dozer?
A lot of them that are both in the legal and medicinal game, like that one, they will have some strains for legal only and some strains for medicinal only. So that might be why I don't know those ones.
You will soon.
I will soon, once my benefits kick in. It's interesting. I'm really interested in how this is going to go because I, as a lot of people know, I am a veteran, but I've never applied for any of my veterans benefits. I just haven't.
Needed the right push.
And I could tell you all why, but then you'd cry, and we don't need that. This is supposed to be a nice evening medicine break and enjoyable. So I did. I had a friend. He used to work with another veterans group, but they made me kind of uneasy like other people. So then he left and he started his own with a bunch of people that don't make me uneasy. And he finally convinced me, like, listen, Cindy, you really need to, do this stuff. So I said, okay, here we go. And then it still took me 3 months. And then I filled out the form. I sent it in and heard from the right person. And she helped me fill out my first application for veterans benefits. And I got approved. So it was pretty cool. And really, that one's really simple to get approved from. All they have to do is prove that you did, in fact, serve in the military and receive a paycheck for doing so. And then I was approved. It is. It is actually the hardest part because I served back in the 80s. And for me, all of our records were on paper. Like, I mean, computers were like a very brand new thing that they started using in the military back then. So my records were all on paper, and they were part of records that were destroyed back in the mid 90s, actually, due to a flood. So having found me is a pretty huge thing. There is proof out there that I was in the armed forces. So I should have that proof actually in the mail, my Blue Cross thing with my K number, so I can prove it.
Do the Corey dance.
Do the Corey dance. Yeah, the friend that when I messaged him, he was actually with the friend that's sitting here with me now. And when I messaged him, I said, "Hey, this happened. I got my letter and blah, 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 blah." Apparently he did the whole yes. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Cheers. If Amanda is watching, Amanda, you are the only prize that I haven't delivered yet or haven't gotten to yet. So we need to make some plans to hang out so I could bring you your prize. Where's tonight's giveaway? You put yours away, so this is tonight's.
Okay, yep. Is it this too?
No, that'll be in next week's. She gets a sneak peek of next week's. Yes. Yeah. Woohoo. Oh, my phone is just reminding me that I need to start this show 20 minutes ago.
That's not gonna work.
That's funny. That's funny. Hey, Teddy Lynn, how are you? What's going on? I got my friend here. I got a live studio audience. A live studio audience, not the whole, just one of them.
Audience?
Audience. I have a studio audience. Oh, do you guys have heat waves going on there too? They have it going on out in BC. We've been in one for a couple of days. It's just slowly starting to break tonight. It's still humid out there, but you can feel the temperature changing. Hi to my audience.
Bye.
That's Teddy Lynn saying hi. She's in Ontario. Hello, Janine. Hi, Judy. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, no, it was hot down here. You guys have, there is a tropical storm coming in from down, further down south, and it's coming up through Ontario.
That'll be a good lightning show.
Yeah, it'd be beautiful, but stay dry. So right now it's at a tropical storm. Yeah. Yeah. I have to make sure that I did something. 9, okay. I usually put a blue heart so I know that that's the end of it. When people enter their names, I've decided to start putting a blue heart because that tells me that that's the end. Oh, Amanda's watching. I see you liking stuff, Amanda. Fabulous, Jeannie. Jeannie, oh, nice. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's cool. Her name is spelled Janine. Like that's how, if you looked at it, that's how you would pronounce it, but it's pronounced Jeannie. I like that. It's
Cool.
different. It keeps people on their toes. I like that.
Cool. Yeah, calling me out. Where's she at?
Yeah, where's Leona? She's watching over here. Look, you're here. I think I just smoked a seed.
No.
I hate it when that
Never
happens.
good.
So what is it?
Oh, yeah, you did. I did
yeah.
too.
Oh, got a little bit of a seed. We got a little bit of a seed. I don't know what's coming
Want me to
from.
break that part off and relearn
It's going to be right here.
Sparks at the end.
Sparks at the end. So earlier today, I did the Mushy Moment podcast with Steve, and we had a guest on, Peg Peters. And when we first started learning about this guest, I was a little intimidated. And then we listened to another podcast that he was on with a very business-like, professional, very, you know what I mean? You know, they were sponsored and they were very professional and articulate. And I'm like, that's not me. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to interview like that guy. So we had this Peg Peters guy on. And we knew nothing about him when we booked him. And it turns out he is the executive producer of Dosed 2.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool. And he also does a bunch of other stuff. He actually is working with Health Canada for studies in psilocybin. And working with veterans, they're looking for a few hundred veterans to be part of this study, and it's like a 12-week thing that they go through with preparing and then going through a large psilocybin journey and then integration afterwards, and it's kind of exciting. And this guy used to be a minister, like a minister, like not like me. Like, I mean, like I'm a minister, but I'm not a minister, like spent years studying like he did. Like I took an online course because I wanted to be able to marry my friends, and then found out that I still needed to get a JP license. So, and the way that they're doing it right here, like right now in Nova Scotia, is I have to get a new license for every wedding. So I'm paying out like a few $100 per wedding myself. But anyway, that's beyond the point. So there's a big difference. Like he's a minister, and I just took an online course to try and marry my friends. And it's a big difference. So he did that for years, and then he got into psilocybin when his daughter decided to try and help her Crohn's, and it helped. Yeah, she goes home at the age of 16, 17 and tells, hey, mom and dad, mom therapist and dad priest. By the way,
I told mom to eat mushrooms. She didn't believe me. Now I got proof.
From a minister. From a minister.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right? So, yeah, and so, because of his like 16, 17-year-old daughter, he learned the truth about mushrooms, and he was forever changed. So he sat with them too. He enjoys them. Yeah, exciting stuff. At least we're past that seed now.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah. So he was a really interesting guy to interview. Like I really enjoyed that. And Steve found him, and kind of just he put an ad out there in a couple of rooms he was in and said, hey, this is what we do, and we'd like to have people in. And this guy replied, and that's how we got him. Pretty cool. So I'll get a chance to meet Peg in November when I go up for the Spirit Plant Medicine Conference. Yes. Enjoy your game.
Thanks.
I see you grabbing your stuff.
Oh, no, I should run.
Yes.
Try to make that.
Bye, studio audience.
Bye. I'll see you again sometime. Well, hear you again sometime.
That's right.
See ya.
Okay, drive safe. Enjoy the game.
Text me.
I will. And I've got a card for Matt, so I'd like to see him sometime soon. Okay. Yeah, that's her other half, and I have a birthday card for him. His birthday was last month. But that's okay, because I'll get it to him. Oh, hey, Leona, how are you? Oh, my goodness. So I decided that I wanted to switch up my room a little bit here, so I decided to gut everything out of it. And there's still some stuff here, like some of my smoking stuff. But pretty much I gutted everything out of it. And when I'm done on the show, I will I'll pile all this, like my cannabis stuff, like right here. and I'll wash everything down, change it around a bit, and then slowly start bringing everything in. And I need to get not a picture frame, but I need to get a window frame for the wall here, because I want to make it look like I've got a window there looking out onto a beautiful, ocean scene from Newfoundland. I think that would be cool. Hey, Jessica. Hey. It's always fun to have a studio audience. My friend just happened to stop by after she was up here at a meeting, and and so I fed her because we were just warming up some supper, so we fed her, and then we hung out in here for the show, smoked one. It was good times. Because I can multitask like that. I can visit with my friend and keep the show going. Oh boy, and here's a cat. Here's a cat coming. Wow, that's the first time I ever started and finished a joint on air within the time. Because normally, if it's just me here by myself and I talk through it, then I never get through it. But this time, I actually got through it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm just going to close this door because I don't know if you guys can hear all the stuff that's going on up there. But this will cut down on some of that noise coming in. So yeah, the interview earlier was really, really neat. This guy, he has a 12-week program that he runs. It's 8 weeks of preparation, and then you have like a little 2-day retreat, and then you have 4 weeks of integration. And he says it works really well. He is having wonderful success with a lot of his clientele. And he has gotten the attention of Health Canada, who has decided to invite him to be one of 4 places that are helping with a study that they're doing. So that's really exciting. I love hearing about psilocybin studies happening, and the fact that Health Canada is paying attention, and I'm hoping that means good things for the future. Although if we pay attention to what they did with cannabis, it's going to mean good things, but we're going to have to fight to have things changed and made right, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't think we're done with cannabis laws yet. It's a fight that we will have to carry on with for a while, I'm sure. But this guy's really cool. Peg Peters. You should check him out. And the name of the company is, I wonder if it's up here. Gathering Groups. Here, let me put this up and share that. Just because gatheringgroups.ca is the name of the company that he has right now that does this 12-week program and is working with Health Canada. So if you know anybody that might be interested in being part of this study, he's focusing on veterans and first responding veterans as well, police and ambulance and firefighters. But there may be room for other people. So everybody should apply that is interested, because there will be more studies in the future as well. But if you know anybody that's interested in being part of any of these studies, or if you just want to follow along, gatheringgroups.ca. So that's kind of neat. He was a very interesting guy, I must say. I really enjoyed the conversation, and learning. Yeah, and it was really cool that he's a minister. I just dropped some stuff that was really bright. He's a minister, and his daughter is the one that introduced him, because she did research about her own disease, and found that this was something that was going to be helpful. Okay, I'm just getting everything kind of together here. Yeah, kind of really neat stuff. Really, really, really. So I hope that this guy, I hope that he was saying that he wants to expand and help teach more people and do more things, and I hope that he does. I hope that he does, because he's going to be the voice that people listen to that were completely against this stuff in the first place. Do you know what I mean? So those people that were on the, just say no side of the war on drugs, they're going to be more apt to listen to a minister than some tattooed crazy chick, right? So I'm really excited to have his voice in his voice on the side of psychedelics. I think that's pretty amazing. He will be heard. That's right. He sure will be. Okay. I'm losing my voice here. So let's chat giveaway. I only have a few of these left. I think I have 3 others besides this one. So this will be one of the last few times anybody can get one, the Dabber t-shirt. And then they will be gone. This one is a black one. I have this earring and necklace set, resin. So I've got that as part of the giveaway. I've got this really beautiful roach clip wings with a cannabis leaf. Now I have these little iron-on patches, and I closed my eyes and just reached in the bag and grabbed. Went to grab 2, but the 3rd one stuck in, and I said, "Well, okay, we'll do the 3." So I pulled them out and stuck them with the little giveaway, and we have the Rasta colors that came out. So these are just little iron-on heart patches. They're super, super cute. So there are 3 of them in the Rasta colors. I think that's kind of neat. And I know you couldn't see really in the pictures, but because they were all kind of gathered together, there are some mushrooms stickers. And there are some froggy stickers. I love the froggy stickers. I really do. Some cannabis themed stickers. Oh, and some hearts. And then some positive affirmation stickers. This one says, "Well done." And this one says, "My body, my rules." I love it. Oh, and this little positive affirmation pen as well. And this one says, "Live in the moment." Let's see if it's going to come in clear. I don't think it is. Anyway, I think you can tell. So that is the giveaway for this week. Oh, pardon me. I'm going to go back to here and turn that off. Go back to here because I'll need that in a minute. And then I'm just going to bring up the little wheel and we're going to do a little giveaway. And then that'll be it. So here we go. We have everybody's names up on the wheel, and I'm just going to click a button. Carolyn! Congratulations, Carolyn. I'm so excited for you. Yay. Yay, Carolyn. I think I'm pretty sure I have Carolyn's mailing address here somewhere, so I can most definitely get this stuff off to her, which is just really awesome. It is. Okay, let's fold this up. I'm going to try and fold it up so I don't lose anything. You know what I mean? Ends up kind of being its own little bag. And that's it, folks. Until next week. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to go do house tours now. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Well, actually, I might sit back and roll another joint and watch a half a show and then get into the putting stuff back. and trying to like organize some stuff. Maybe I'll organize before I get into the other stuff. Yeah, but that's everything. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have a great week, and I will catch you all next Tuesday. Bye. I have to get to the right spot. Here we go. Bye.
You're listening to the Pace Radio Network here at paceradio.net.
The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical opinion and should be checked with your medical physician.
When you have a pain that's reached its peak, Legacy for 20 is so unique. If organic cannabis is what you seek, here's your trusted partner 7 days a week. Suppository salves, vapes and drops, topicals, edibles, infused pop. Just when life seems like it ain't easy, at Legacy 420 enjoy a pop freezy. Lab tested products make them the GOAT. Legacy 420 out on your road. Legacy 420 in Tyendinaga Mohawk territory. Indigenous organic cannabis at its finest.
Enjoy the buzz of legalization with Campbellford Lifestyle Shop. From lights to plant nutrients, books, consumption accessories, and more, we've got all your basics to grow or consume cannabis. Visit our info center or take a look at our piercing services and body jewelry, now available in-store through Campbellford Lifestyle Shop, 17 Bridge Street West, Campbellford.
Limestone City Hydroponics is Kingston, Ontario's hydroponics shop. Take your growing to the next level and create the optimal environment with a tent kit, or maximize your yield with an ebb and flow flood table kit. Either way, Limestone City Hydroponics has more sizes and options to fit your needs. Are you looking for the power of the sun that adapts to your budget? Then look no further, as they have professional grow lighting. They have indoor grow systems that are easy and cost effective, with many options to fit your living space and lifestyle. Cultivate your growing potential. We have everything you need to succeed. And if you can't make it to the store, they offer local delivery to the greater Kingston area. Remember, when you're looking for experts to help you grow, then look no further than the locally owned Limestone City Hydroponics, 105 Sunderland Drive in Kingston, Ontario. Call them at 613-548-0420. We are people advocating cannabis education here at paceradio.net.